Carlos Alcaraz has named 3 rising stars who can threaten him at the top of the game. Carlos Alcaraz believes 3 young players could threaten his hopes at the biggest tournaments. The world number 2 recently clinched his 18th career title at the Monte Carlo Masters in what was an unusual event, with other top players like Novak Djokovic and Alexander Zverev losing early. While some of the world's best have been struggling of late, Alcaraz thinks the sport is in a good spot thanks to a group of players even younger than he is, and he has now tipped the cohort to challenge for big things. Alcaraz knows exactly what it's like to be a teenage sensation. He burst onto the scene aged 18, winning the 2022 Madrid Open. By the end of the year, he'd won his first Grand Slam title in New York and become the youngest ever world number 1 in ATP history at 19. Now closing in on his 22nd birthday, he has 4 majors and added to his trophy cabinet in Monte Carlo last week, collecting his 6th Masters 1000 crown. With the win, Alcaraz ended a disappointing run of form, which saw him lose his opening match in Miami, but some of his other rivals are still struggling. World number 3 Zverev has gone 6-6 in matches since his Australian Open final loss in January, and lost his opening round in Monaco. Djokovic also fell at the first hurdle last week, and earlier this year, he went on a 3-match losing streak. But as tennis enters a transitional post-Big 3 period, Alcaraz believes the future of the sport is healthy. I think we're in a very good moment, in the sense that there are a lot of young players capable of winning big titles, fighting for big things, the world number 2 said ahead of this week's Barcelona Open. The Spaniard has already been impressed with 2 teenagers, Jakub Mensik and João Fonseca, who became ATP Tour champions this season, and he liked what he saw in 20-year-old Arthur Fils when they met in Monaco last week. Alcaraz continued, "We've seen it with Mensik, who's a player who is going to keep growing but is already established. João Fonseca is a player I love watching. I think he has unique charisma on court at his age.